Well, 3 months has been one hell of a wait. Hello guys, Kintamyces here, and this is my review for the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. The SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water is the new SpongeBob film directed by Paul Tibbitt and Mike Michelle, featuring the voices of Tom Kenny, Bill Fagerbakke, Roger Bumpus, Clancy Brown, Carolyn Lawrence, Mr. Lawrence, and special live-action appearance of Antonio Banderas. The film follows Burger Beard, a pirate who is in search of the final page of a magical book that makes any evil plan he writes it in come true, which happens to be the Krabby Patty secret formula. When the entire city of Bikini Bottom is put in danger, SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Sandy, and Plankton need to go on a quest that takes them to the surface. In order to get back the recipe and save their city, the gang must retrieve the book and transform themselves into superheroes. As you all might not know, I am an extremely huge SpongeBob fan. I'm in love with the television series. I watch it every now and then. SpongeBob SquarePants is mainly the king of my childhood because all of the other kids shows are just my side attentions. But SpongeBob is basically the epitome of my jolliness as an overzealous kid just waiting for just 1 or 2 episodes each day premiering on Nickelodeon. This review is not just my in-depth review for the film, but it also consists of how big of a SpongeBob fan I am and how this film embraces my obsession. Going back into the early 2000s, the first SpongeBob movie was released. I was about 3 years old when that film was released, and the weirdest thing is, I actually enjoyed the movie despite my inadequate source of intelligence around that time. And I just really thought that a sequel would be a perfect idea. When I was not really doing that much on my channel, I took a long break on movie reviews, and I gotta tell you, it was a long break. The last video I've done came out in November of 2013, and I came back second month of 2014. I completely forgot about the trailer for this movie, and I thought to myself, oh my god, I didn't see that coming. So I watched the trailer, I analyzed it closely, and I thought to myself after watching the trailers, ugh, SpongeBob 2 has been invaded by computer animated technology, and I was completely drawn out because I thought that this movie will not contain more drawn-out cartoon style like its predecessor accomplished, but at the same time I was actually excited. So, how was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie Sponge Out of Water? Like I said, it embraces my inner core as a SpongeBob fan. The SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water is absolutely the best SpongeBob experience I've ever had as a really serious fan of the show itself. This movie contains a lot of its significant aspects that you love about the show. They brought back the old goofy music like the Swelled Street Rag and many others. They also brought back the classic old gag that mainly sets apart some really hysterical elements to the show is the My Leg gag.
Rev up those fryers, cause I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help! My leg!
I mean, there is one scene that has that gag, and I almost died from laughing because I felt good. Because they are reviving the classic aspects of the show, and that is why this movie is splendid. The voice acting is so brilliant. I mean, bringing out all the voice cast around from the show seems like a really splendid comeback for the career. Because I gotta tell you, it's not an episode, it's a movie. That was a dumb-ass line to say, I'm so sorry. I also really like how the creators just mixed up different styles into the movie, like bringing SpongeBob and the gang to our world again. It's a pretty cool mix-up style of live action and animation, unlike what they did last time with David Hasselhoff. Also, this film feels like you are on drugs. This film feels like an acid trip, like people always said when they are watching some scenes of the film, including the time machine sequences when SpongeBob and Plankton go back in time and they meet this supposedly talking dolphin that somehow controls the entire galaxy. It might seem a bit weird to you guys, but that was my favorite part of the entire movie. The only problem that I have with this movie is that Antonio Banderas just really felt out of place in this movie. He really was a kind of a weak aspect of this movie, and whenever a joke pulls off and it just falls flat and you just didn't chuckle, you got Antonio Banderas on your tail, people. But other than that, this movie was still a huge follow-up and the remarkable, splendid take on my journey as a SpongeBob SquarePants fan. The direction was very well done, the voice acting was brilliant, and the 3D was absolutely eye-dazzling. Overall, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie Sponge Out of Water is an absolutely amazing film. If you're a true SpongeBob fan, like me, go see this film. If you are not, I suggest you turn yourself into one, or else I will find you. and I will kill you. I'm gonna give this film a straight up 4.5 out of 5. That was my review for the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm King 26, and please subscribe. Peace.